What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 7, Episode 4. Episode 40. Woo! Rock Force Assemble! Hold on, man. Hey. What's up, y'all? I've got debris under me. There's debris! Alright, let me check the stream real quick, say hey to everybody, and then we're going to get back over there and keep doing what I was doing before 11 o'clock rolled around. I've actually got two separate kind of things going on right now. I've got Camlock and Nakitomo. I really need to label these damn things. Nakitomo 4 or 5, can't remember which. And I've got a whole bunch of nonsense going on right here. And it's also up there. I've pulled down the little 9-bin Craftsman sorters because I had two of them with Baldwin parts up there. But when you get those, you just kind of have to start throwing stuff in it and then decide how it's going to be working, which is kind of the approach that I've gone through with all of these in the shop. And then once you figure out what's going to be in there, then you kind of sort it even more and label it. And that's what I'm doing with two of those that are going to go back there. But at the same time, I decided that I needed to get the chair back out. Y'all remember the chair that I tried to give away one time and the kids like took it down the street on live and I had to go retrieve it? Yeah. Because on days where Kim and I are both here and she doesn't have any computer work to do, there's not two spots for us to sit up here, especially when the dogs are here. And the chair is a great spot for dogs. So I'm going to try to like win it over. I'm trying to like reclaim the chair and like make it useful again. I don't know. It's such a great, it takes up so much room, but I'm going to try my best to keep it clear. I'm going to vacuum it off and do that. And that way we'll be able to sit up here. If both of us happen to not be doing anything at the same time, we can just sit here and chill for a minute. Which also has led to a lot of reclaimed plastic bins. You know, one thing leads to another. That's that situation. One thing leads to another. Nate G in the house first, actually. Beat Rune. Dang it. Anthony, what's up? Chris, what's up? Devania. Okay, hey. Allah, what's up? The thumbs up button isn't working. Oh. Lock Leisure, what's up? Chevy Dude, good morning to you. Joseph Douglas in the house. What's going on? Is everybody parked right? Everybody's kind of parked right. Knock on wood. Retired Butcher Boy, what's up? Good morning to you. City Lock, good morning. Gumby, what's up? How's the weather up there? Starting to get cold or colder? See the doors open today, and that means it's a balmy 79 degrees. It's damn near jacket weather right there. It's going to get up to 85-ish today. State Fair's in town, so I don't expect a whole lot in this first weekend of it. Hiss, bang. Who cares? I don't know if Kim and I are going for lunch this year. It's always like $100 just to, you know, go down there and kind of experience it and get random foods and blah, blah, blah. It ends up being like $100. And I don't, it's not even that satisfying, really. It's kind of cool to just go chill and, you know, not have to do shop work for a minute, which really is half the reason we do it, just to absorb the smites and smells of the state's fair. What do we have here? So you're gonna run? Really? It's just don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it. Where's my hat? Running too. Running. And the bad thing is I bet you anything the street next door has parking on it. Let me see. There's parking. Well, a little bit there. Come on now. Nate did beat Rune by a second and a half. Thank you for being a decent human. Corgi locked the bottom deadbolt on a storm shelter and no keys. Uh-oh. I didn't really want to wear a hat, so don't make me put the hat back on. Where was I? Saying hey to everybody. Mr. T, Dana Reed, what's up? Kevin K, good morning to you. Curto. Viking motorcycle bag. Sometimes those are a pain in the ass to deal with, like motorcycle bags in general, especially, is it Viking original or aftermarket? Either which way, sometimes those can be like the most frustrating damn things to deal with. I've been there and done that. What's up, Steven's Eyes? James Randolph, good morning. Your sister's Chi locked her, is that the same as a Chihuahua? Chi locked her hand on her and we were able to get Chowder to hit the lock button. I've done that before on a AAA call. Doing so many, that's bound to happen. And I started to use, what was I using on that one? Under the window tool, the danger tools, I called them. Whenever I was training people to unlock cars. The danger tool that comes up inside the window and flips the button. I was pretty good at them, but...
I got hot, did you?
Oh, she was running too. It's like, come on now.
I just sound like goddamn Jason with some brakes on her.
You're like, what the fuck? Come on now. Especially when you're running, that's an obvious indication that you... I don't care if you're going to pick up coffee, but on Saturdays, even going to pick up coffee takes 30 fucking minutes. So
either way it goes, what the fucking sign said? Fucking signs. And it pisses me off.
I know.
You know what I asked when I worked? I said, that sign ain't working?
Yeah. Apparently they don't.
What a trip, man.
Yeah, people are a trip.
Man, y'all catch hell through the week, though, long.
Worse and worse every day.
I know.
Especially with this shit going on during the day.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. About ready to move to that deserted island, you know?
So what?
I said I'm about ready to move to that deserted island.
You're damn right. I tell them, they got a big old garage back there. They would they built that fucker for?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't want to pay for it. What do you mean pay for it?
You gonna get up and block out mine.
Another day, another asshole.
That's it. That's it.
All right. Where were we? Happy to be here from desktop. Oh, you're on desktop today. What's up, Wild Bill? Morning, MSC. Jimmy Ferrero, good morning to you. Where was I? Here I am. Wes can confirm modding for my phone's not so easy. It is not. I don't know. 100% because I've never done it because I'm here. Okay, cookies. Better be good cookies. Oh, better be cookies. Pull up a different camera stream real quick. And I still gotta check this camera, make sure it's up. What's up, Miko? Zach, what's up? Thank you for opening. I appreciate it. Finally, asshole. Too late to see where she went, but we're gonna hope for cookies. What's up, Lucky's Locksmith? Lucky, we'll just call you Lucky. What's up, Peter Fox? Good morning to you. Ooh, scroll. Rank is less than 50 out of 123. Well, I hadn't reset points in a while, so it's accumulated over the past, like, I think I hadn't reset it in three episodes, so it's been accumulating some major points for those that are able to be here all the time. Watched on TV too, prefer the computer. Chat full screen on the other. I really want to get I'm swear one day when I like, maybe like, some kind of Amazon Prime deal, like super deal that I can't refuse, like put up another monitor right here and then do something with it. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it, but I've actually got a monitor I could use, but it's like one of those old ones, so it takes up a lot of room. Like, it's a chunky bastard. Actually, I have two chunky bastards I have two chunky bastards and a chunky full-size TV I could use, but I hadn't really decided what route I want to take there. I want to try to kind of merge it in so that I can use it for the cameras during the day, and then on Saturdays maybe throw chat up there so I don't have to do this. It'd be nice to have chat like right here, like a little monitor right here, right beside that, so I can be like, hey, Ren, what's up? Like literally right there. Teleprompter thing. I'm not gonna. They say those don't work good. I ain't gonna spend the money on it either. Oh, it just scrolled. Where were we? GK man. Let me scroll real quick here. Finish saddlebag. DC1. That's always been a good all-around blank. The DC1. What's up, Alan? What's up, Joseph? Stein. Other Joseph. Sushi, good morning. Ropa, good morning to you. A giant barrel key drawer lock that's rusted tight. I actually had to order from Blue Dog for the first time in a long time. Pleasant experience this time. Won't say much about last time, but I got a few keys. One thing I wasn't fond of was they had like 27 of one key that I needed. The one key that I needed, and I ordered 3 of, right? Amongst 111, like I ordered 1111, and I ordered 3 of this one because I knew the measurements were perfect. Website said 27. Credit card processed. The next day went by. I didn't think much about it. I got the notification that it shipped. And then the next morning, I like opened my email and I was like, I'm gonna check this. And then I noticed that they didn't have the 3, and they were shipping me just the 3 individual ones. And I was like, fuck, that's the whole point, is I needed those 3. These other ones were backups. So I was able to like email them and catch it in time. They hadn't sent out, so they like got me a couple of substitutes, which ended up making me take a lot longer. And I was like, yo, why does your website say 27? How does that happen? 27 and then you have none. I think that's a little bit of inventory keeping up with your computer type error. Anyway, I still need those. I don't really need them, but I would like to have them for next time. And if you're ordering 5 fucking keys that are $100, but anyway, they got it all handled, and I spent a lot of extra time filing down a key because of that. Long story short, it's one of them big. It was one of those big. I've got video, but I don't know if I'll ever even do a video of it. It was very frustrating. But I did make a tension tool and pick. It's technically it's 2 tension tools because this one was like a custom job where the spring, it had just the one lever and it was a really wide lever, and the spring was like super strong spring. SE lock and key. Like that, we're gonna work on them. No, sir. No, I do not. No, sir. Well, fuck you too. Hang up on me. Soldering. I've never been good at soldering. Ever. I've tried so many times. I really hadn't had any, like, maybe I should take a soldering class. Like, to really learn how you're supposed to do it. You just stick and blow or touch and, you know, ain't nothing to it. And then, like, it doesn't stick and just blobs off. I've never been good at it. Chris Donovan, what's up? Kane, good morning to you. Ow, it's scrolled. Zoe, Lynn, good morning. I'm about to buy another new phone because this one's full. I'm fighting it though. I'm doing a very valiant job of keeping it under 480 gigabytes out of 512. So yes, I do need a new phone. But Kim needs one worse. And I wish she'd go ahead and get one because we do that thing where we just do the payment plan on top of our bill. And I don't want to have to you know, pay 2 phones at the same time, which I'm very invariably gonna be doing, but I'd rather get some of hers paid off first. They're $1,500 phones. Some expensive memory. You'll challenge me to worst solder. I don't know. I'm pretty good at being bad at it. Tornado shelter had 3 mater. I'm going to assume that meant master lock deadbolts. Top one was master key. Any reason only one would be master key. Never worked on one today. Well, Lock Leisure, what you have there is a moron company that sells and installs tornado shelters or safe rooms or whatever the F they want to call it. Same thing. It's the shittiest Chinese metal doors that they can buy. The cheapest shit that they can put in. Half the time wouldn't work worth the shit for what they're intending it for, but they can fool rich people by doing it. And almost always, they never want to put actual decent locks on it, so they go buy the cheapest deadbolts that they can find. I've actually seen them on the where the lever handle was. It had the cutouts for through bolts, but they had put a quick set or some kind of shitty deadbolt on there so you could see the holes. I was like, hey, that's fantastic. You got a hole right through the door. And this is a safe room in a mansion. Like, idiot. Idiots. But master keyed, I don't know why they would have that like that. Take a junk board and take off all the components. And take off all, you mean have them solder people like work on circuit boards and like magically remove the hard solder? That's magic shit. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's magic. I don't know how to do magic. Adding it's fine if you don't care about it being a big blob. Taking it away after it's, been there, magic. What's up, David N. from Georgia? Good morning to you. Good afternoon, actually, to you now. Y'all got to add Wes. What the hell? Hop Skippity, good morning. I didn't see you slip in here. So if the only lock top one, people with other keys can enter locking. Yeah, I mean that's the same as it's the same as doing a house with a front door that has like a house sitter. So yeah, I can see how that would work. Say on a house you would rekey everything to a master key, a key, and then on the front door you would master key. If it had like a doorknob and a deadbolt, you would master key one or the other. That way, you would have a change key so that like a babysitter can come in. If you fire the babysitter, all you have to do is change the change key, not the whole house. So that's sounds kind of what that theory is. They probably had a door or two maybe keyed to that as well. If it's the change key. Dealing with Freeman is not as crazy as dealing with the original guy in Florida. We just had minor disagreements, which I'm over. I decided to buy from them. Instead of trying to source them from overseas, seems like a big old pain in the ass. From what I've discovered, nobody wants to send them overseas. Imagine that. Solar sucker. You mean the magic tool? I guess. Desoldering guns are magic. See? From the professional. I think out of everybody here, Peter would be the professionalist. He actually teaches other people. If I ever get over there, I'm going to look him up and be like, teach me your ways, O wise one of soldering. I have no freaking clue. I'll burn myself at least 3 times. No, I know the hot end. I know not to grab the hot end at least. Well, shit, we're still on this screen. We need to go to that screen. Let me go get this hooked up. I got the vacuum out. I've got here's where I'm at. No. Okay, chair. Yeah. The things that are sitting up on the front table, they go right here. I was trying to decide if I wanted to, like, majorly change anything here. Got 3 sections, 1, 2, 3. Let me pull the other camera up. This, I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get in the studio mode and see if it's actually working correctly. We had it all wonky for last week, so let me fix it real quick. I decided to fit the screen. Thank you. This guy's one of our regulars, so he's either coming in here or going next door. He's got a lock in his hand, so he's coming. He's coming in here.
I'm at the key shop right there, the secrets man. You probably can't make keys. Can you make anything like that? I don't know, but is it possible? It's for a cable. And I just had the cable. I don't know where the key is or anything. Is it better just go buy another one?
I was about to look up and see how much they were, because it's like $25 to make a key for it.
I think I'll hold up me. Because I can get one. I don't need one this big anyway.
Yeah, because they're probably not much more than
Do you
that.
have any use for something like that?
I would just scrap it.
Would you want?
You sure you don't have a key hiding somewhere?
I found
Put it in the junk.
It don't work. But you know, I got keys everywhere. I might stumble across it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a round hollow style, so you
Yeah.
may want to spray a little lubricant in there next time you run across one, because it may just not.
Okay, I'm gonna try that first.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Was this open?
Yep.
Anyway,
Tubular Brinks. How much are they? Somebody go look on him. Somebody call it and go look on Home Depot. Brinks probably was a 5 or 6 foot tubular cable lock. Pretty heavy duty, 3/8 inch. I would guess like $30 for it. Between $25 and $30. I didn't really want to go get my tubular pick out of the car, honestly, but I would have for $25. We would have gotten to try to pick a Brinks tubular. Kind of curious though if they are a 1, 3, and 5 type situation. 1, 3, 5, 7 only. The good soldering class gives you the like big light bulbs over your head, like, oh, that's how you do that magic. I need biscuits and gravy too, Gene. That sounds pretty good. Oh no, stop it. It does sound pretty good. Good sausage gravy. You got your first list you picked yesterday. What'd you get? What'd you get? Which one did you get? Which one did you get? Which one did you get? Quick set. What's up, Devo? Good morning. Wave. Hey, you're trying to teach yourselves how to solder. Got a few kits. FM radio. Started on. Mini burns later. No good. I'm betting Quickset too. Quickset or Slay. Gotta be one of the two. Yeah, one of the two. If I twould Lishy Cowboy be buying a Lishy pick for the first time, it would definitely be Schlag because of compressible cylinders. And they have an annoying habit of putting in spool pins nowadays. Looks like the Brinks cable's around $20. Well, that's cheap for a 3/8 thick, coated, at least 5 foot long. I would say 5 foot long. And tubular. That's cheap. I mean, I'm not going to make a tubular, I'm not going to pick a tubular lock. You know, it could take, even at the fastest, say you started picking it, got it immediately, got out your cutter, cut it. It's like minimum 4 to 5 minutes, including the cost of the blank, which you do have to factor in. Back in the day, you'd be like, the blank's nothing, but nowadays it's a whole different story. You know, regular making a key for a lock is like $15, so I ain't gonna do a or a Y11 is $18, so I'm not gonna be doing a tubular for under a certain amount. Ordered SC1. Well, he did what I would have done, so he wins, right? Wait, you ordered a SC and you received a KW5. Now I have to reorder. So wait, we didn't lose. Somebody else thought that he needed a quick set first. Heck. You ordered SC1. Well, you kind of need both of those, you know. Don't need it because, you know, we did it for decades before those were ever a thing, but it does help. Only trick to success is put the iron in contact with both the pad and the component leg, and then bring the solder into the pad when it's hot enough to not apply. Stop speaking magic. $50-50 win. Yeah, we'll go half and half on that. Half and half. Where was I? Hold on, let me get the camera. Is that how I wanted it? Even better. Sort of. The button thing works. I have a lock sitting right here that I wish I had the SC9 for, or the SC20, because it's the SC9 keyway. And I was like, no, I hadn't bought one of those. That's probably going to be my next purchase. And removable core. So I got to get the one that says it works for removable core too. Was it just the hook goes a little bit deeper to get that last little pin? Is that how that one works? I would assume. The Sergeant one I'm not fond of, but it is what it is. Thank you for being a gentleman. I mean, we don't service a lot of auto stuff, so all the auto ones I have, you see very, very little use. I ain't about to go to a junkyard. My days are with the junkyard are over unless I literally need something for myself. So as far as like what I have from the olden days, which is really only Chrysler, Ford, and a couple other things, that's all I really had practice doing. I've done them on a few jobs, and I always felt like it took a little bit longer to do it, but when I'm literally practicing on their car. It's like, what can you do? I still try to just use a long range tool. It's still my first go-to for most cars. Unless I know it's a car that my in-the-door tools. And I keep my in-the-door tool out. Unlocked the car out here the other day. That bitch. She was all like, the lady from next door came over and was like, you see this girl out here crying? She locked her keys in her car. There was a girl out there crying. Literally 4 car lengths down. Just standing by her car crying. Young girl. Little shitbox Honda with a mismatched hood and, you know, crap all in it. So I was like, I went out there, I was like, hey, dry your face. What? Crying doesn't help. Why are you crying? It's like literally there's. So anyway, I went and got the proper in-the-door tool. What was it? I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what. I got the indoor tool. Indoor tool didn't work, which even back in the day when I was unlocking them all day, every day, it still didn't work that great then. So, it had a pull-up button, so I went and got my little fishing thing. And I stuck the inflatable wedge in there. And in the most southern country ass accent, she was like, well, the whole time she was talking to somebody on the phone, describing what I was doing. Oh, he's got a thing in the door. Like I wedged the door and had my thing in the door. As soon as I put the air wedge in there, which I was using the small one because with the little flat plastic deal, you don't have to have much room. You almost don't even need it. As soon as I started to stick it in there, you ain't gonna hurt my car, you loud. I was like, no, which I've dealt with that over the years too. But no, I'm not gonna hurt your shitbox 2005 beat up mismatch whatever the hell this thing is. Yeah, it was a little two-door thing. Maybe not a Honda. It was weird. I can't even remember what kind of car it was, but to hell with the assholes on the Locksmith subreddit that you're going to use an SC20 on an SC9. I mean, the SC20 is made for all of them, so yeah, they would have to be assholes if they flame you for using something that's literally designed to be used for all of them. Like, I wouldn't get is there an SC9 Lishy? I don't know. I think they just went straight to SC20. I don't think they made a SC9. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is one out there. With the Schlage LFC. With the Schlage, just pick it, turn it a little bit, remove the Lishy, and reach in for the something. Yeah, that's what I have done in the past after I pick it. You got to be very, you got to hold your tongue just right doing that there, right? Button Master. The strap thing, though, that I'm talking about was one that High Tech Tools made for a very short period of time. It's not just the folded like strap. It's got four wires running down. So it's a thin 4-wire channel with stainless steel cables, and there's a hoop on one end, and then control wires and a string. So using the control wires, you can flip it back and forth, and like you can even bend the very end of it out. Best tool they ever made. They didn't make it for long, but just because people kept breaking them. And I've always said that I want to get that back. That's like, I've always wanted to buy another one, and I've been super general with mine. But it's best thing for button lifting. Definitely not the same as a regular strap. In fact, I never used that shipping strap. Like pallet strap is what you're talking about. I've never used those. I always threw them away. Or threw them back there, never to be used again. But no, this one was like an actual button master, but not made out of that same thing. I never bought the button master because I always had that. SC19 they make. SC1, 4, and SC20. Yeah, straight to 20. That's what I thought. I was flipping through the saw. Oh, what wasn't it? Locksmith Ledger, didn't they send out in one issue a little Lishy guide? I think they did. That's where I saw it. They told a guy he was an idiot for using a 3D printed spacer. If you're using, like, in a bind, but if you're, like, in our position or a locksmith's position where you literally run across both SC4 and SC1s, you kind of almost really need to, like, I wouldn't use the spacer in that situation either, just because of the frequency that I use mine. So, not necessarily an idiot. I would do it in a pinch if I had to, like, use it for something else. But no, you would just if you're going to be doing them on a professional level, and it makes sense to have the 5 and the 6. Yeah, the pallet strap things suck. The tool that I'm talking about, like, it's I've always said I wanted to find that 4. It's basically super thin plastic strip, and it's got 4 channels down it. I don't know how they made this, or maybe 3 channels, 4 channels, and you run real thin stainless steel cable down those channels, and then you put a slit in the side. We're gonna have to investigate that some more. Because they stopped making it, they threw their hands up. I even begged them, I was like, do you have any left? This was 20 years ago, when you could call High Tech Tools directly and order stuff. I was like, please make another one. They're like, no. I was like, please, no. Send me the plastic stuff that you have. No. Got that same catalog in the magazine we get at our store. I think it did come in that. I was like, ooh, look at this shiny catalog. Ooh, look at this shiny catalog. Somebody's sitting out front. I don't know if they're coming or going, so we're about to go do this. You argue with people on Reddit. Oh, good luck with that. That's a losing endeavor. I think we may be. We're either going to have a Bajizzy or she's going to the shoe shop. I think she's going to the shoe shop, though. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Right here. I did say that.
Did you want a plain brass or any of the colors?
Cutie pie.
Got any of that round shaped head, so
Oh, none of these, just these.
yeah, any of that row, that row, this shaped head. Yep, there you go. Just the one?
Yep, that's the one.
My favorite color patterns too. 405 is your total. Do you need a receipt? Do you need a receipt?
Oh, no, no, no,
All right. Have a good weekend.
Am I dropping it here before I forget it?
Okay.
You have a great one, too.
You too. Don't forget your phone.
Please, my lifestyle.
Yep. Have a good one.
You as well.
You know, surprisingly, when we shifted to this screen, we didn't have double audio. I'm surprised that actually worked right. But Can't do the Reddit thing. They're so bitter from all the non-locksmith idiots. Oh, yeah, they do have a serious problem with that. What key code for the lock? I have to just cut it to make the customer happy. A lot of the times I still just pick, and if I pick it the wrong direction, I'll always use the listy to decode it before. And I've done that in videos, and so you should probably know that if you've ever seen any of my videos. But yeah, like I just know from experience how frustrating spin failure can be. It can happen at any given moment, and if you pick a lock quick and then have a spin failure, you have like a 98% chance of that bitch not picking again. Ever. Like, no way. Like, that's just how it works. Like, as soon as it catches a spin failure, then it's like, ha, 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 ha. That's okay. So I always, like, decode it now so that, that at least I can just dial it in on the listy. I've got a Baranx here that I was gonna actually use. I was gonna use my M1 to make it, but it's in the truck. Why I want to do this, I don't know, but I mean it's a perfectly decent lock that I can sell for $5. Right? But I forgot to bring my listies in today. They're in the truck. M1's definitely good to have nowadays, because I remember back in the day when people would bring me their padlocks and they'd want me to make key for them, and you had to impression them bitches. That was the only way to make key for them M1s back then. Trust me, I've tried 100 different ways to do it. I made space and depth keys so that I could at least figure out the special space and depth keys with no teeth on it, just flat. So that at least I could figure out 1 and 2 cuts. It sort of works, but then along came Mr. Lishy and made it so it was super easy. Tell you what, I wish I would have had that 100 times before they ever came up with them, that's for sure. Anyway, makes it a lot quicker and easier. Faux show. Alright, we're gonna get a sound check. We've shifted to this. Yeah, we're on this microphone now, so I'm gonna talk like I would normally be talking. So, where was I? The things are up there. They're actually done. All I gotta do is move them back. But there was some stuff that needed to be done. And that was put some of these where they were supposed to go. I got it all done, and then I started cleaning out plastic bins and stuff, and I discovered extra things. So those extra things have kind of built up, and I'm trying to get it back in there. So broken, missing parts, small, and all more. This is actually... Yeah, we're gonna stay with that one. Okay. So another thing I was doing, and I don't know if you can see it, but like right here, I've started labeling, because once I put those pull-out bins up here, I don't know what the fuck's behind that. I still, one day in the future, want to have, like, I'm going to rig up something, you know, I've thought about it. It's like maybe like a TV mount that swivels out, which I have one of those, and it does have a narrow thing. Like making some kind of mount where I can put those on there, and then when I need to move them, I can just grab it and like open like a drawer that opens up where they open up with it. So a couple of challenges with that is the board that goes out that holds it, or whatever that goes out that holds it, would have to be fairly rigid, because they're kind of heavy, and you want them to be pretty stable, because when you're opening that, you don't want shit to fall out. In the meantime, I'm just going to label this son of a bitches. Wait. Oh, there's that old Ilka. R.I.P. Ilka. It's a collectible now. Is that gonna fit? Oh, come on now. Maybe. You know you have keys for this guy? That's an expensive ass container. Yeah, I actually had a customer. Wow. I saw a video. Some dude up in somewhere up north has what he called a Columbo mortise lock, but it was actually a Bouvet. Now I don't know if somebody made these mortise locks and other people labeled them theirs, because Bouvet and Jado are very, 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 very similar. Or was it Jado? Or no, Omnia. So I've got some Omnias somewhere down here. Like, key differences here. See how on this mortise lock they have like literally screws in these slide areas? Kind of unusual. Another unusual thing is this slit in one of these push buttons that you turn, and you can actually turn it to make it stay in there. But only on some brands. So if you look at that, then you go down here. Oh my God. Nope, not that one. Nope, that's a Bouvet too. Bouvet! I don't have room in that to put this. There was one other brand that was super similar to it, and this guy was saying Colombo. So I don't know if he was reading Colombo off the faceplate, but when he sent me the picture, I was like, that's 100% a Bouvet, which is another knockoff of Baldwin's design for the most part. Or Baldwin was a knockoff of Bouvet. I don't know how that went, but literally all the spacing and everything is the same. Same kind of functions, whatever. So, I don't really necessarily know if Bouvet goes back here. If I'm going to put Bouvet back here, I should also put Valley. Which, honestly, only has one old, worn out one in there. Bouvet also made lorry deadbolts. In case you didn't know. Let's see, part number 83510012D. So that begs you to wonder, like, did they team up with Lori? Or what? I mean, like, there's faceplate, sealed, packaging, same exact thing. Made in France. So, did they import bodies of lorry deadbolts and then make their own? Did they totally recreate it? How did that work?
Who knows?
Alright, so that's big, that's going to go underneath. Honestly, though, I think I want to move that Bouvet down. Even though it's mortise, because all mortise kind of starts in this area. I'm going to go right there. Antique mortise, rockwood. Let me keep going here for a second. Go. It's the beginning of the key wall. It's like changing your key walls, major shit. Not looking forward to that one. Tubular passage, mortise, old mortise, random. That would be great up there. What's this? Random strike plate. Rim strike. I've kind of got a rim section going over there, so that's probably going to get moved. Random strikes also. Yeah, yield and mortise parts. I think, since I've got Welch there, put a shitload of parts. Let me give it a 10. Or Sharpie. Didn't I have one over here? I thought I had a Sharpie over here, but I don't. Alright. Non-Baldwin. So, let's bouvet out of here. And what would fit back there the best? Let me think. Okay, rabbited mortise, antique, tubular, Baldwin faceplates and strikes, mortise strikes, cheap interior mortise and plates, marks. There's the spacer world. I was looking for that earlier. Slade, Baldwin. What's down here? Okay, that's Baldwin images. And this is Baldwin strikes. So that's there. Stay. Okay. Okay. Accurate. And Baldwin. Narrow stuff. I had a fancy slide bolt there and there. Okay, I can combine those. I can't come up with a good thing to show back there. It's literally, rabbited mortise. I guess I could use the antique bin back there. The antique can go up there. definitely going to put the Bouvet down next to the J-Dub. The rim Baldwin is actually probably going to go up there just for the safety factor. Can't decide what I want to put back there, y'all. Let me go over here. I'm up here when I think about that. Mute the work camera. God, I want some coffee. I think I'm gonna. I hate going across the street on Saturdays. It takes so long. What's up, King's Classic? Did you get the invite back to the abandoned home? Are you talking about the video I just put out? The short? That was filmed like a year ago. And yes, I ended up. If you're talking about that, yes, I ended up going back and rekeying it like a month and a half after the short. Yeah, that was like a year ago. Yeah, surprise. Yeah, I went back like I can't remember. I want to say it was closer to like 2 or 3 months later. But yes, they got rekeyed eventually. It did get rekeyed eventually. Which was probably about a year ago. Still seem like I can't figure out what I want to stick in that hole, but I got to stick something in that hole. Can't just leave a gap. We had somebody come in here the other day and I was like, I actually found you guys on YouTube. It's like, on frame 2, you talk to the service tech. Frame will not sell the pins, even though they're. Scrolling back over the comments that I missed while I was screwing around back there. Great awareness video. Yeah, I ran across that footage. It was just released because I was looking for, as always, I was looking for other footage for an idea that I had, and I was like, I saw a random GoPro folder in my files that was labeled August something, so I guess it was from August of last year, not this year. Over a year then. It was labeled like August 4th through August 18th, and I guess I had just shifted all the footage off my GoPro at the time to deal with it later and never dealt with it later. And I was clicking through to see what it all was about, and I was like, oh, here we go. That's a good idea. He's done moved on now. It doesn't matter. There's no, did my usual editing to edit out, you know, the stuff and whatever. It's a good quote. It's a good quote. I agree with you. Good quote. Let me, let's go back over here. I got to come up with something, and it has to be related to parts for antique mortise locks. And I don't really have another bin that's small like that. I don't know. Let's shift the microphone again. Some of these are projects. Okay, good. Checking the mic. The rabbited mortise that's up there probably should be with, because it's not mortise locks, it's actually the rabbited adapters for mortise locks. They should be probably down with like the faceplate strikes area. Like all of this is going to end up being faceplate strikes and possibly the spindles. Shit. I can't get shit down if y'all are going to keep pulling in out here. Yeah, you're not coming here. Back out. I had two girls who did it earlier, and they were 20s, whatever, college kids. They pulled in and they were like, but we don't know where else to park. And I was like, okay, it's not my problem. Go find a parking spot somewhere else. Where'd that bin go? Found one. That's what I was doing. I had a full bin. I had a full plastic bin down. Plastic bin down here. I threw that of different various mortise locks, and that was what I was supposed to be doing. So that like actually goes to that, marks, goes up there. 6301, 6321 lever strength. Well, that just ain't right. No, that's not a part. That's a whole lock. And that's parts, so that's going to go in there. That's going to go... Oh, hold on, before I do the stretching. Ah! Yeah. I got to do something with this. Hey, Sharpie! Alright, you were gonna go. That's super weird that I have to file an Ilco lock as an antique. But that's what the shit it is. $52.14 antique black. This was a cute little fella. Fancy schmancy. And I have all 4 pieces in there too, amazingly enough. I loved it when they made boxes like that. It was awesome. Alright, so what do we got here? McKinney hardware. I've always been wondering about this connection right here. Like, oh wait, we got some more stuff in here. No! Oh, it's a cute little thumb turn. Where's the other screw though? Two cute little thumb turns. A knob and 2 cute little thumb turns. But like that connection, like that's super weird. What the hell did that go on? Some kind of weird ass spindle right there. D13 4-week. Maybe I will pull up some information on it. There's a guy on like this old house subreddit that like can find anything. Like he has to memorize these old catalogs. Okay, we're down to this. One of these is a Baldwin mystery box. Deborah something M-A-N-S. Oh god, these are ugly. Them's are the ugly handles. I do have these back there. That's where I got. Lastly, the easy mortise locks need to go in shit back there. I'm kind of half tempted to leave a few out. I think these are probably not with all those other ones. Just so that I could grab them without having to literally move all that crap out of the way. But they do go back there. Reclaimed a baby screw. It's a baby screw. Jason, why do you take so much time to rescue a tiny baby screw? A tiny baby screw matches some kind of trim or something, and you literally can't go to the hardware store and find that exact tiny baby screw. Which is why I take so much time rescuing tiny baby screws. They may have something similar, but like the bevel may not be right, doesn't look right, you know. All right, what am I putting? What am I doing here? Let's see. Let me put you here for. This is in the way. Let me get this. There's more to locks in here. All that, all this goes down there. I'll lower the camera here in a minute. Might as well, I'm here. Should I keep one out? Oh, that's missing a part. It's missing a hub. Like I say, should I put one in the truck? Do I have one in the truck? Two are going to stay out. Just so I don't have to do this. Still didn't answer the problem of what I'm going to stick back there. Let me see what's in here. Come on now. Huh. That probably could have gone in here. I do have one part that I need to run in here. It looks kind of rough, but it is an antique. It's it says tubular, but there's mortise stuff in here too. Does that really even belong with the Corbin? Okay, we're gonna hand mortise. Yay! Rabbit. Okay, we're gonna worry about that in a minute. Yeah, let me go grab one of these. Okay. Next level. I don't know what time it is, so let me come to a stopping point. Oh, yeah, it is time to come to a stopping point. So, to finish it off with you guys, and gals, of course, what I'll continue doing here is try to combine some of the, like I've got strike, rim strike's going to go over there. Like, at least 4 of these need to go. this needs to be cleaned up, but okay, straight. Hold on. And then I got to get that back under there. Which down here we'll go ahead and do like a little peek see. A little peek see down here. Alright, so really I keep like Jado, Colombo, Valley and Valley, Old Corbin trim. And I got like top line Jado, all the fancy shit that I never use gets blocked off right here. A lot of this is still mixed brass, got hinges, slide bolts, but like these mortise locks, that's a nice old Corbin right there. You could probably put that on eBay for like $400. And probably get people be like, oh, I'll give you $100 for it. I'll be like, I know what I got. I know what I got, bitch. I don't care if I sell it. If you want it, you can buy it. Even the old guys. That is those were the days when people would put in these on, things. Like, them are the days. That makes me want to put one on eBay. I was just thinking about it. I was like, before I shove that back under there, I'm honestly going to pick one of those out just to put it on eBay. Because I know eventually somebody will come across it and be like, holy shit, that's the same exact lock I got. What do you mean you want $400 for it? Alright, Bouvet Rim Baldwin. Rim Baldwin, I think, is going to go up there. Or like I said, with the strike. But these are regular strike. Well, no, there's mortise strikes in here, too. Oh, y'all remember those guys. These were a bitch to put in, honestly. Strike. Right, let's go ahead and get the strikes out of the way. Okay. Regular strike. No. Rim strike. Regular. Mostly regular, but some mortise parts in here too. These stupid ass things. Yeah, that's like a sorting situation there. All right, that's full rim strike or mortise. Yep. I usually put my backs here, so I kind of try to leave that open. I'm going to put this up here for right now. Actually, it's looking much better. I'm actually getting somewhere with this, y'all. Alright, Baldwin tubular. and Baldwin tubular passage. So what I need to do now, okay, that's going to go there. Baldwin tubular passage. Baldwin tubular mount. Close enough. Rim Baldwin. That's Baldwin tubular, but a different kind. Oh, look at this. It's hollow. Why do I have padlocks in here? That's fine. Alright, so all that's scrap. Oh, we got a cylinder for... Yeah, that was all. Alright, that's probably good. And simply finished. All this is pretty much scrap, except for that. And possibly that. Which I do have bulk on, you know what? Right now. That's the whole point of this, right? Is sorting, Here's one of those rabbited door lock things. That goes in that bin up there, doesn't it? Oh, you son of a bitch! Omnia. Where were you, Omnia? Omnia. Hey, what's back there? Jada. More Jada. Alright, so... that's going in the back, that's going in front of it, Corbin, and this will probably go on top once I clean that area out. In the meantime, one lever and trim. Hold on, tubular. I actually have a large bin in the back of just this, so that Can't remember what I brought these out for, but let's do this. Brass knob and lever. This can probably go in here, probably sort out the levers. But this is kind of the what I was trying to dig my way to. Back in there. Kind of a hot mess. So if I straighten up that, I can get some of these back there too. Which is what I was going for. As well as thinking about moving one of these shelves. So I'm probably, like I want to be able to stack 2 of those on this shelf. So I'm going to need to lower it down, which means I got to pull everything out. But as of right now, it would be nice for me to, depending on how much room I need down here, of course. Ha! It's just... Ah! Stop it. Control me on the Baldwin? Well, it's a Corbin, but you can control that. You can buy it if you want it. What's up, SM? So Chateau keys, you can use Y52s, but it's much better to... I've heard that they are very, very difficult to work with. So I'm kind of grandfathered in, and honestly, they don't like us, y'all. They don't like dealing with locksmiths. I don't know how I talked them into setting me up an account or being allowed to buy. We don't like have a charge account. We got to pay the credit card or whatever, but we do get special pricing, and we do only order cylinders and locks. I think it was because I had to buy, like at one time, there's a place down here that has a bunch of roll down doors, and I had to buy some of those oval locks that they use. So I had to buy like 30 at one time. I think money actually helped. If you're just trying to randomly call and buy a few key blanks, or even 10 or 20 or whatever, they're gonna blow you off 100%. Thank you for not targeting my spot today, Mr. But because I spent several $100s, I kind of was like, listen, this shit is y'all's product, and y'all are the only one with this product. I kind of need to buy from y'all. They were like, fine, fuck you, fine, whatever, just give us your credit card. And ever since then, I'm able to order. But when I call, they're like, I'm like, hey, this is Jason with SE Lock and Key. They're like, yeah. I'm like, I need to put an order in for keys. Do you have an account? Yeah, here, type in my phone number. Okay. That's how they are. Microphone? Wrong microphone. It was on the other microphone. Yeah, I was ranting about Chateau. They're like that unless you buy a bunch of keys or a bunch of stuff at one time. They're touchy. But yeah, Y52s, Y6s, they won't copy. I know they suck. I know it's. I always tell people before I start buying actual Chateau keys, I was like, you kind of have like a 75% chance of this being tight or this being operable. The other 25% is it's going to be a little tight in the cylinder. So, yeah, beware. I don't know what to say. I have no pull with that company. They barely like me either. They just deal with it. No, not just you. So you pulled in across the street and you sat there. So where are you going? You're not coming here because you would have just pulled in here to begin with. Make sure I don't trip over a cord chasing this person out of here.
You know,
Hey, how are you?
good. Some more copies, the usual.
Okay.
The last two. You need this one?
Let me look at it. Make sure we're. You don't have to take it off. Do you need something other than that?
No, that's good.
Just the one?
Yep, just that one. There's some more on there I need to take off for you, though.
Okay.
I think I already on the March. Yep. Yeah, I think I marked everything. Sharpie and new copies.
So everything with the dot.
Pretty much everything with a dot and one of these. Two copies of each.
This one you are not probably gonna find. I can try to cut it on one key, but it'll probably work. How many did you want of that one?
Two.
Two of that one, but one of
Two of all of them.
two of everything.
Yeah.
So not that, but has a dot.
Yeah, that one too. If it has any Sharpie writings on it, yes, that's one. I think that's the only one that didn't have Sharpie writing on it.
You want me to stamp anything on that one?
No, it's not.
You want a PL on that little key?
Huh?
The little key, you have PL, I think, right? You know, that stamped on that, or?
No, it's not. I know my keys.
Yeah.
I knew the keys. The keys was like, I didn't even know. I was like, just you get used to it.
All right, is that it? Some rubber heads.
This is about it.
See you, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that should be it.
All right, 4266 altogether. Okay, you can take it out. All right, and did you want to do an email or? don't get on Discord. You're on a million servers. I'm on Discord, and I've got ours, and then I've got like, I'm on the Locksmith one, and then I'm on the Lumia stream one, which is just irritating and stupid, and then one other one. Lumia stream. Oh, Fourth Wall, our store. Our store has a Discord. I don't even know why I'm part of that, just to get updates, but. What happened to my leg? Is that a new mark? I don't know. I don't think so. I leave that machine running and the brush running often. Look at J-Bot trying to kick everybody out of here. All right, let's go ahead and get to the disassemble screen, because that's the time it is. Time to disassemble. Disassemble. James Randolph knows. He likes messing with it. I know, I can't. I don't think I had a mark on my leg there. Did I? I had tattoos on my leg, but not a mark. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go find something to eat. I got it solo tonight. Comes taking care of the grandkids, so I might get me a burger or something to tide me over. I don't know. Burger from across the street, maybe. Still got to get home in time to let the dog out, though. But hope everybody else has a great weekend. I'm going to hopefully not do anything. Except finish all this, because I'm not done with that. And it's more than likely going to stretch off into Monday morning. But it'll give me something to do Monday morning, right? While waiting for the calls to come in. I think I've got one scheduled Monday right now. But it's not till 11. And I usually stay here until 10:30 till Kim gets here anyway. So it'll give me something to do. Well, if you don't like dogs, get away from dude. Stop talking to him. Puppy. Why are you talking to him? Are y'all? Is that the guy that owns the... Was he bitching at him? People across the street, the fancy women clothing, another fancy women clothing store. They don't get much business, y'all. I hate it for them. But Kim's been over there a number of times, and she's like, they're not pricing things correctly. I can count on my hand the amount of people that go in there during the week. At least from what I see. I mean, when I'm not here, obviously I can't see it, but I don't know. I don't see how they're going to be around for very long. Balloon Fiesta is here this week. We are hiding at home. Is the piano bar wall finished yet? Yep. No. I don't know what's up with the black spooky things that are coming out of it. The wall's done. Landscaping is in. Flowers everywhere. Not flowers, but plants. They brought in. They did all the landscaping this week. They put a fountain in. Y'all want to see the fountain? We got to wait till that last customer backs out. I can show you the fountain. Shut up. So we now have a fountain in Fondren. You remember the brick columns? Like down that walkway? They plopped a big fountain right in the middle of the walkway. Nobody has a fountain around here. I'll show you. Let's go ahead and get disassembled. Okay. We'll take a quick peek of it real quick. Oh! There's still got to be some kind of... Does there, though? Is there going to be a gate? Why have the things projecting out? Why have a gate if you're not going to do the rest? Inquiring minds want to know. He invited us for a tour. A couple of days ago, he was walking by and he's like, y'all should come check it out. But in my opinion, in my humble opinion, you see that where the white SUV was just at? You see those trees along the wall? That does soften the bare wall, and I get it, but it's about this wide. It sticks out. It's basically a built-up garden, a built-up flower bed. So the height of that wall, it goes along there. You can't really tell, but yeah, I guess you can. You see how it's... So, but my thing is you took up a lot of room that tables could be at, and yeah, it made it look good, but you could have put like tables out there and made money off of those tables instead of it just being plants. I know you're not going to park like that, right? An overhead sign. Now, like all those black things coming out of each, those are poles that had like up and down, has those poles sticking out. I always assumed that it was going to be something shoved in there to act like a gigantic gate, but I don't see that. Like, why would you go get the tour and tell them the internet wants answers? The world needs to know. We've been watching. What are you doing here? What's going on? I mean, I could just ask them, but I kind of like the excitement. We kind of like seeing the excitement of what's coming next. We weren't expecting, like, the fountain was definitely not on our bingo card for it. You know? Weren't expecting that one at all. But we weren't expecting the brick columns and everything else. Yeah, there's plenty of murals around here. In fact, fun fact, that area that is now blocked by this person, what are you doing? Are you coming in here or what? The area right there where those trees are now is an actually was like a heavily used spot where photographers would take people's pictures. So Fondren's always been like a popular place for these photographers to charge people to take them around to get like wedding photos or anything else like that. On that wall, before the building turned green, they had painted 5 different color patterns. Like they had done a roller stripe of one color, a roller stripe of another, and there were like 5 of them side by side in just slightly different shades. Oh my God. Y'all would have think that was like photographer heaven. So many photographs, so many wedding photos have that. And it's so funny because literally it was just, hey, we're going to see which one we like the best, so we're going to paint this splotch on the wall. Come to find out, that's like one different arch sign is going, but it would block the other sign on the building. So I don't get any of that. I guess we'll see as it continues. Gates to keep the vagrants out at night. I mean, yeah, but they'd have to iron work in everything else, right? And then if you do that, there's a limit as to whether it's pretty or it's 1980s, I'm going to bar my house in so people don't break in situation, which nowadays people are actually taking off of houses and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. If this Jeep would move, we get to see better. Did the Jackson water turn the wall green? Their water used to be pretty brown. Funnily enough, our water is turning brown again. They fixed it. They brought in federal resources. They spent a shitload of money replacing stuff. They put a third-party person in charge of it. He started raising bills. And everything was great, and everybody had good water, and they were keeping us in. Now everybody's starting to have brown water again. But it's not their fault. It's caused by the manganese in the water. I'll believe it. They say it's not their fault either, and they can't do anything about it because then it would like be too chemically. But they're blaming it on manganese in the water. Everything about our... Ma'am, what in the fuck are you doing? You dumb shit. Good Lord. Almost caused a wreck. I don't know what they were doing. She didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Are you going to keep the chain link fence up? I know. No, me, that's not my fucking property. I don't want nothing to do with that. No, they're going to probably take that down very soon, I would imagine. I guess they're going to astroturf the ground. He said that he wanted to astroturf an area that was supposed to be behind the building. Well, there's no behind the building. So that's off the window. I guess he's going to put his astroturf out front. Half of those are weeds, though. Like, it's just too much. And I hope he likes plants and understands that he has to care for said plants. Kim is the plant person around here. We actually have people come in here just to see our plants. She would not make a great plant salesman because she doesn't like or doesn't want to sell her babies. But, yeah, I guess somebody else is amping up the plant thing. I just hope he's aware that he has to, you have to provide a mediocre of care to those. Que Sera is a restaurant that was the best restaurant ever for a long time, right up the street here where the hotel stands right now. Had iron railing around it, decorative iron railing, and they had plants all the way, and she was out there every other morning, snip snip and water and snip snip. So when you were sitting out on the patio, it kind of felt like you were in a jungle because it's right on the street, seating right on the street, and they had these plants everywhere, so it made it like, roomy a little bit, make it not like you were sitting right out on the street. But she had to take care of those plants pretty meticulously. And I see some species, those little flowers, that are either A, weeds, they're like something I would weed eat, besides my legs, or B, they're actual flowers that require considerable care. Could be either or. That's one of the things with weeds. Flowery weeds. We'll see. When they turn brown, then we'll know. Sulfur in your area. What do you have? Iron rich area. I don't know why it's manganese. You have hard water. Ew, I don't like hard water. We have soft water here. I don't like hard water at all. They replaced the last lead pipe in Flint, Michigan a few months ago. Right here. All right. Well, anyway, we're way overdue. 1:30. We went too long today. So y'all have a great weekend. Appreciate everybody for being here. Did we disassemble? I thought we disassembled. Did I not turn the light off? Lock force disassemble. I'm gonna finish what I was doing here. We never even got up front. I've got like cam locks everywhere, kind of up front. So I'm gonna deal with that. But that's that section. That's not that section. Don't ask me why I started two different sections at the same time. I don't know why. Stupidity, I guess. Anyway, y'all have a great week. Thanks for being here.